Yo, what's up, fam? Did you know that only 5% of Rainbow Six Siege players consistently top frag in their matches? If you want to join this elite group and dominate the leaderboards, keep watching as I reveal the secrets to becoming a top fragger. Let's get it and show these noobs how it's done. If you're like me, you're always on the grind to be the MVP. But let's be real, it ain't easy. I'm gonna hit you with the facts. First up, we got sweaty players. You know, those dudes who play like their life depends on it. They're out here with the elite strats and insane aim, making it super tough to compete. It's like they're living in Siege 24/7. How are we supposed to keep up with that kind of sweat? Next, let's talk about team coordination. Sometimes you get that squad that's just vibing, but other times it's like herding cats. Everyone's doing their own thing, and it feels like you're playing solo in a team game. It's hella frustrating when you're trying to make plays, but your team is just not on the same page. Then, there's map knowledge. Knowing every nook and cranny of the map is crucial, but learning all that, it's like trying to cram for a test you forgot about. You gotta know the spots, the angles, the sneaky peeks, and if you're caught slacking, you're done, bro. It's a grind to get that map IQ up. Don't even get me started on meta changes. One day your favorite operator is OP, and the next they're nerfed to oblivion. Keeping up with the latest patches and changes is a full-time job, and it feels like just when you get the hang of things, the devs flip the script. Man, some players out here are straight up toxic. Trash talk, blaming, and just being negative can totally kill your vibe and throw you off your game. It's a challenge to stay focused and not let the haters get in your head. So how can we crush those challenges and start dominating the game like the top fraggers? We all want to be the MVP, right? Let's explore the techniques and strategies that the best of the best use to own the battlefield in Rainbow Six Siege. Let's get into it. First things first, top fraggers have insane aim. They didn't get there by accident. It's all about practice, practice, practice. Get into aim training routines, use aim trainers like Aim Lab, and play T-Hunt to sharpen your skills. Remember, headshots are king in Siege, so aim high and practice those flick shots. Next up, communication. You can't be a lone wolf and expect to dominate. Top fraggers are always in sync with their team, calling out enemy positions, sharing info, and coordinating attacks. Use your mic, ping like a pro, and make sure your squad is always in the loop. Good comms can turn the tide of any match. Knowing the map is half the battle. Top fraggers have every map memorized, knowing all the best spots, common rush routes, and hiding places. Spend time in custom games exploring maps, learn the callouts, and watch pro players to pick up new spots. The more you know, the better you can predict and outplay your opponents. Top fraggers stay ahead by adapting to the meta. They keep up with patch notes, operator changes, and new strategies. If an operator gets nerfed, they switch it up and find the next best thing. Follow Siege news, watch pro tournaments, and always be ready to adapt your playstyle to what's currently OP. Sound is crucial in Siege. Top fraggers have a sixth sense when it comes to audio cues. They can pinpoint enemy locations just by listening to footsteps, reloads, and gadget sounds. Invest in a good headset. Play with surround sound, and train your ears to pick up on every little noise. Operators have gadgets for a reason, and top fraggers know how to use them to their fullest. Whether it's droning out enemies, using breaching charges to create new sightlines, or throwing smoke to obscure vision, mastering your gadget can give you a huge edge. Practice with your favorite operators, and learn all the tricks for their gadgets. Last but not least, unpredictability. Top fraggers never do the same thing twice. They switch up their routes, use unconventional angles, and keep the enemy guessing. Don't be predictable, mix up your strategies, and always be thinking one step ahead. This will keep your opponents off balance and give you the upper hand. We've talked about the challenges and the killer strategies, but now it's time for the big reveal, the most effective top fragging technique. Plus, I've got an epic success story of a player who totally mastered these skills and became a legend. Let's dive right in. Alright, here's the secret sauce. Positioning and game sense. This is the game changer, the top tier technique that separates the pros from the rest. It's not just about having sick aim or knowing the map, it's about being in the right place at the right time and reading the game like a book. Top fraggers always know where to position themselves for maximum impact. They use their knowledge of the map, the objectives, and enemy tendencies to pick the best spots. This means holding angles where enemies are likely to come through, taking high ground for better visibility, and using cover to stay safe while dishing out damage. Game sense is all about predicting enemy movements and making smart decisions on the fly. Top fraggers can almost see the future. They know when and where enemies will push, when to rotate, and when to hold their ground. This comes from hours of playtime, studying gameplay, and learning from every match. Let's talk about one of the legends in the Siege community, Shaiko. This guy is a beast when it comes to top fragging, and his story is straight fire. Shaiko started as a regular player, grinding his way up, but he quickly became known for his insane game sense and positioning. Shaiko's big break came when he joined BDS Esport. He brought his A game to every match, consistently outplaying and outsmarting his opponents. In one legendary match, Shaiko clutched a 1v4 situation, using his perfect positioning and game sense to pick off enemies one by one. His ability to predict enemy movements and stay one step ahead turned the tide and won the game for his team. Shaiko's success is a masterclass in the power of positioning and game sense. By studying his gameplay, we can see how he uses every part of the map to his advantage, always staying in the optimal spot to catch enemies off guard. His game sense allows him to make quick, decisive moves that leave his opponents reeling. By focusing on these strategies and techniques, you'll not only elevate your own game, but also inspire your squad to step up and support each other better. Keep practicing, stay sharp, and dominate the battlefield. If you found these tips helpful, smash that subscribe button and join the squad for more epic content. Peace out, and see you in the game.